YouTube platform. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect you a lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help you along the way. So as you saw by the title, we're going to be talking about Jamaica updates as it relates to the Jamaica Reggae Boyz roster. And make the first close looking at Cuba, and then maybe at the back end at Honduras as well. Then we have to talk about Haiti's Rasta and also Suriname's Rasta, because obviously you know that I try to go as wide as possible, because the more you do so is the more you kind of be more accurate as it relates to the main target, which is the Jamaica Reggae Boyz team on this platform. If these teams are playing and you would like to hear me speak on it, I have a separate channel, which is the Wemaxit channel. You can always go over there to get the information. All right, so we're going to start with Suriname. We're going to break down some of the updates and all of those stuffs. But before we get anywhere, let me just put all of my normal things in. I know it's a little bit early for you guys, especially from the Jamaican side, but it's the time that I do get to fit in. All right. Yes, I can't do anything else, you know, because throughout the day, I am a very busy person. One second, let me set the poll. Big up Lamar, thanks for being here. Massive respect. Yes, I'm a very busy person, guys, and remember, this is not my job or not my main job. So me, this is like secondary for me. So I have to fit in everything, and then whenever I have the time, and I can tweak it in with other spaces, that's when I kind of do it. All right, so that's why I'm not always present. All right, yes, hope you do understand and respect the way I approach things. All right, so anyways, so Suriname, it looks like Sean Kleiber will have some problems here. Let me go through Suriname's goalkeepers. Jonathan Funko in Juanahan was there a while now, and Etienne Vassen, he came in to be the additional upgrades, and based on what I saw, I think he's very good passing and all of those stuffs. Still his passing style and what he wants in this region might take a little while to come off, due to the fact that the pitches are not the same as Netherlands. So, but at this point, you can see that he's cutting out to be a very good goalkeeper as it relates to the system of Suriname. All right. Then now, the defensive department, you have Mighty Abena, Stefana Denzwell, Dake Steele, Silvino, Redsian Apps added on this list. Sean Kleiber, which it looks like he's replaced. Shaquille Penas and Vandakos. Those are the defenders. So Sean Kleiber, let me give you the upgrade. So Sean Kleiber should be replaced by Leon Van Helleren in the squad. All right, so that's his replacement right there. Defensive department, I do believe defensive department for Suriname is very good. Their center backs, Mighty Abena can play right-sided center back or right back. Then you have Dake Steele, more of a fluid backs, and even can go in central midfield. Denzwell is a left-sided defender, or left-sided defender in the system. Comfortable there, and he is the progressor and the pace dictator. Redsian Apps is the left back, you guys know, can play further up the pitch, left midfield, left winger, if it's like the Alphonso Davis type character. Sean Kleiber, it just looks like Sean Kleiber can't make squads. Sean Kleiber is definitely bad lucky when it comes down to teams to make squads for Suriname. Always have an injury or something. Shaquille Penas, left back, center back as well, and Vandakos, both sides, left and right back, and can play defensive central. So I think they have filled out majority of their roles. in the defensive line because some of them are multi-purpose type of defenders. All right, yes. So we have Lamar, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Sheridan, my brother, massive respect. Samson in the building, Lansday in the building, J Saguna, Jigo, yeah man, and then we have One Love here on the job. Yeah man, respect. You know we have to do it. And then in the midfield now, Medaveldas for Suriname is Adipi. Adipi comes in from Robin Hood from Suriname itself. Then you have Jabatani comes in the squad as well. Lone Way gets back another nod because he showcased that he can play central midfield, cam, and also central forward. So he brings something different. Roach, Narden said for Waka. Bless up. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. You have Melcher Walker in the building. Big up yourself. So Lone Wake deserves back his call. Very talented, incredible tall player. Yes, he's very tall. I don't think he's 6'2". I think he's like 6'5". All right, because I saw him in person. Yes, he's very tall, very tall. All right, yes. Messiadan in the team as well comes back in. I thought that he showed some good stretches, what type of quality he could possess. Intricate type winger that he's technical as well, solid, and he offers an outlet for Cheryl Rebecca playing as a striker or an additional winger, and he can play as a striker. So he's one of their new additions that can play all over the pitch, or all over the forward years, I should say. All right, Kenneth Paul, I think, is becoming the most important player for Suriname because he can play in that hole, that deeper hole. Remember, you had Suriname before, they were older players and all of those stuff. Well, he's very young. All right, Kenneth Paul, QPR Rangers. QPR Rangers FC at this point. He's naturally a right back, can play left back, but he deploys in centre back as defensive central. So like a Latibodier type player, but he was born in a country that deals with technical footballers. So the transition, I don't think the transition is as bad as to Latibodier. But I think it's just majority of the Jamaicans thinks that Latibodier is not good in defensive central. I think I could refute that he's good at defensive central. And maybe still one of our best options. Not saying he would have been my first choice, but he's still one of our best options. That's what I'm saying. All right, so Kenneth Paul, slot that one, and then you have Emmanuel Farai. He was the best out of everybody. Came in, he was assisting, creating, scoring, skill set, every single thing. So he just walked in Concacaf, and we have to say that he was the player of the window. So he just walked in Concacaf and dominated Concacaf. So who said that he can't just turn up? We saw Damari Gray did the same. And he just walked in Concacaf and dominated the opponents. So let's see when the condition gets stiffer. And then the forward areas, we just talk about Charles Lebeka. Charles Lebeka is one of the naturally best wingers in the region. All right. And then you have Borzog, Delano Borzog. He comes in as one of the strikers. Gerano Kirk comes in as one of the forwards that can play all over the place again. So that's what makes Suriname more excited and expansive, because all of them are technical, nippy players. All right, very educated. All right, yes. So Girana Kirk added to that. I want to see them on a good pitch. Just want to see all of them on a good pitch to see how they after getting a few games, how they are transitioning. Montnor, he was one that came in. Becca called off and Kleber. So Becca is not there. I have not seen any update on Becca as yet. So I let me scratch off the Becca then, because they said Becca is called off. Montnor had a good window as well. And Vente, and then we have Clearface later, which is one of the original ones. And I thought that in that role of the striker, you wanted someone that knows the CONCACAF to make the transition faster for Suriname. So I think him added back to the squad can actually help him. Marciano Scott, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Massive respect. Yeah, man. So that is Suriname's list. Let me give you the players and when they are going to be playing. All right, I might miss one of the 80 game, guys, because my schedule is so full. I have to be choosing between U20s, World Cup for ladies, CONCACAF, and also African Cups. All right. Yes, it's amazing the amount of games coming up. But believe me, I'm going to try and cover every damn one of the games. All right. So the first game for Suriname, will be Thursday, my time, 10 o'clock. Thursday, 10 o'clock. So I think that one I'm not gonna miss it. So Thursday, 10 o'clock for me. 10 o'clock for me. All right. And they're gonna be playing Guyana. All right. I think this squad should be good enough for them to play Guyana and win comfortable. All right. Yes. But we are going to watch and see. Obviously, this is going to be one of their third set of game. That expectation is they should be winning it. All right, so let's see how it works out. Then after a few days later, they will have Guadeloupe to finish off their second one. If they can get the win of Guadeloupe, everything is good. All right, if they can get the win and win comfortable with Guadeloupe, they are back to the level what I want to give them credit on, because now the results back in the actual quality of the squad, which I think they have one of the best squads assembled in this tournament now, which is ridiculous, being ranked over 148. Yes, so that's it for Suriname. I expect 2 wins for them. I am looking at the ease that they do win the Guatemala game. If they can do that strong, that would send a statement. All right, if they can do that strong, that will be saying a statement. All right, yes, if they can do that, if they get a strong win over Guadeloupe, because Guadeloupe is one of our best teams in the region, so if they can get a strong win over them, that would send a good sign. So Suriname, let me know, people from Suriname, the result. Drop the result below for both of them. All right, I will have them on the Wemaxit channel. The first game for sure. Not sure about the second game, but if I have the time and I'm up, I will be doing so. All right, Marciano, big up yourself. Omar Fowling says, big up Concacaf boss. Keep on the game, bossy. Love it. Stefan, how you doing, man? Di Rosario going to eat a brace. Oh my God, Guyana to bust up Suriname, bug side. Well, as what I've said, I never said they're I never said they're a bug side. I'm saying if they do win both of those games convincing, just the fact that you're saying that they're gonna get bust up, that tells me if they do win, respect will be on their name, because it will be 4 wins in a row and 4 of them looking convincing. So I'm waiting on those 2 games to come, and then I can up them in the rankings. All right, in my rankings, that is. They're about to get slapped up by Guatemala. Guyana. Okay. Or Guadeloupe, which one? Nitro. No, Nitro is not bringing me any stories around it. So that's it for Suriname. Let me just go to the 80 listing. All right, and guys, all of these are on my socials. You can follow me on the socials, and you will get the information as well. So 80 is Rasta, and then we are gonna end on Jamaica, obviously. All right, so 80 Rasta. In goal, you have Innocent, Placide, and Med Nord. So they're normal amount of goalkeepers, and they have a quality set of goalkeeping pool. Placide is getting older. Everyone knows that. Yes, so you have to look out for that. Defenders, Arcos, Collins Arcos. You guys know him from Angers, sorry. You have Martin Experience, Duke. Ade, one of the defenders, you know him well. He played well in both Jamaica game, even though he was accredited to a own goal, but that does not tell you the whole game itself. That's what we are here for, to break down games. All right. Jean Kevin Duvernay added to it, and he's coming in from Nantes. Garvin, and you have Stefana Lambeze with Francois to add in the defensive line. The midfield now, we have Carlfred Saint, which I think he's turning into a solid DM, deeper line creator. Danley Jean Jack coming in from Philadelphia. Then you have Deadson. His name says it all. He gave Jamaica PTSD. You know about him, all right? So Fabrice Paccar, with Christopher and Danny Jean for midfield. Forward line, Dokan Nazar, Para, Prunier, Canteva, and Guyana, to finish off the overall numbers. They should have Puerto Rico coming up. So let's see. All right, let's see how they fared in that game, because Puerto Rico is a very good team. If you're not at your best, it can definitely hurt you. All right, so Puerto Rico coming up for them. I think that it should be a good challenge for them, because Puerto Rico is technical, high energy. So especially Gene and those guys in the middle, I think that's the core that they need to work on. In the Jamaica game, if they were better in midfield, slightly better in midfield with their transitional phase, they would have won the games. The first game very easily, maybe even 5-6 love. All right, they had some mad chances in the Jamaica first game. All right, any honest person would have said the same. All right, not by directly 6-0. Don't get me wrong, but they would have scored close to 6 goals, which was a very good display, attacking display for them, as it relates to creativity. Yeah, so they need to go back on that. All right, but we will watch that one. I am expecting them to get a slight win. I still think their midfield need a little work, because I saw them in the first phase of the World Cup qualifiers. They won the game, but they weren't convincing, just like Jamaica. None of them weren't convincing. So I think they have things to work on, just like Jamaica have things to work on as well. So Haiti is in the batch of teams that need to work on things. The sad thing is they are going to be playing the same time as Jamaica, and maybe my system can't stream both of them at the same time, but if it can, I will try and stream both at the same time. All right, yes. So that's it for Suriname and Haiti. So for Haiti, please drop your thoughts in the comment section. Dustin says, top of the morning, thanks for being here. Monet says 3 teams of Jamaica still in Caribbean Cup. Yes, they are. We will talk about that next time. Ronnie, big up yourself. Guadeloupe beat Guyana last year to qualify. Yeah, man, Guadeloupe is a good team. Ronnie, we said they're a good team. That's why I said they are the ones I am looking out for to perform. If Suriname can dominate them, that will definitely give them a welcome card to the big leagues, because they are a good, solid mid-tier team. You don't just turn up and beat Guadeloupe. The last time Jamaica struggled against Guadeloupe, and Jamaica is amongst the top bunch. So if they can win convincing over them, and Guadeloupe is better now, way better than when Jamaica had played them. Remember with Alva Spoil and those guys? Yes. It's a long time. I think around 2001, 2002. No, not 2021, 2022. Yes. Ernest, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Guys, as I come in, remember to hit the like button, because that's how we get the visibility. Double tap your screen. The like will be available. The share and the subscription. Float management, big up yourself. Thanks for being here as well. And then Omar Fowling said, sound like you just have hope, Nitro. Yeah, man. But you know, that's how we talk football. It just falls, just a hope thing, nothing else. That's hope road. All right. So anyways, now we are gonna try to go into the pool of Jamaica, and matched it up with who we are going to be playing, because Jamaica doesn't play themselves, and I can't believe that I have to be saying that for 5 years now, that we don't play ourselves. So we have to always look into the player pool, to see how they worked out. So 1 second, let me just go through the Jamaica pool first, and then we can talk about the teams that we're going to be playing. Then we see 155 in the house. Big up yourself, 155. Ronnie says Guyana has Isaiah Jones from Middlesbrough. So you're saying that we should not take them lightly. We are not taking them lightly. That's why we kept saying, if Suriname beat them convincing, that means we should start take Suriname serious. That means it's turning over. That's all I'm saying. Nitro said Jamaica is a bug side. Cuba for the win. We are not saying that, Nitro. Nitro, can you please stop going over the top? Let we stick to the show and behave decent. I don't know if you're trying your best to just drum up excitement, something in your soul that I can't help you with. So, Nitro, I don't know if it's something in your soul that I can't help you with, but can you behave, Nitro, please? All right. Good morning, Henry. And Andrew 55. Andrew 55, hope your medicine is okay, because I saw your takes, and some of your takes are not well. All right. So the first thing here, I'm not going to lament on it too much, but this would say that JD is right again. All right. That JD is right again. All right. So In order for you guys to be right, that was actually telling me that Jamalo turned down call-ups because Jamalo spoke the last time that anytime Jamaica called him, he would have turned up. And they have always said that he turns down call-up. Jamalo never turned down no call-up. The man turned up every time they called him. We are tied in between. Thought players wouldn't have been made themselves available in these numbers for the last 3 years, and we want to still keep our quota system live to benefit getting votes to win seats. All right, and not telling people the truth. So Jamal Lowe, they called on him for the replacement of Leon Bailey, and he comes in for Leon Bailey. So that in itself, we should stop these narratives now. All right, just know that the national team has a quota in it. All right, it has a quota in it, and we can't do much about it. All right, I know that they want to protect their image by not telling us, which is called a chopper mentality. Because if you know that's the case and you don't want to say it, that means you're misleading people. And that is the case. That is... Sorry about that, guys. I'm just winding up my window. That is the case as it relates to our team. So Jamalo was not selected at first, and you have Kaim Dixon and all of those guys selected. But what I would ask the coach, be a little bit more clearer to the fan base, because everyone come together to buy jerseys. So don't mislead people to say that this is what you could get when you could have gotten others. Don't start off on a bad foot, because they're definitely watching you, coach. All right, because the next one just came along, and big up yourself, Devon Porter, Drew, J. Ross, and the great Jason. All right, he's changed his name, but I can't pronounce his next name. You know, he just makes up a name that is difficult to pronounce just because he wants to give me trouble. All right, yes. Nigel said the Jamal Lowe call-up kill the argument of haters of Lowe. The player, obviously, but he said it out of his own mouth. I told you that he would have come out and told you guys that he never turned on to call up. He told Simon in front of his face, literally in his face, said, I have never turned on a call up. I turn up every single time when you call me. The interview is on the JFF page. So I can't believe people come back again saying that the guy turned on call up. He never turned on nothing, and he was second choice. The question people will ask now, how can a man be one of the best informed strikers and Kaim Dixon, just the report on Kaim Dixon from Charlton that he's not ready to play a full season and he needs to learn a lot of things. So are you telling me that Jamaica national selection is below League One? That's what you're telling me, because the next man playing in championship, scoring and trying to go to the top of the championship to win 120 million to qualify for the Premier League, but yet still he's not first choice. So I think we have to be honest to ourselves, all right? And people that sells these narrative, at least run it through your brain cell one more time before you repeat it out of your mouth. Run it through your brain cell, because you're receiving the information here to sell the narrative, but run it through your brain cell again to see if it makes sense, because the players can always come out and they're very much honest. They are very much honest in their speaking. All right, yes. Meran was strategically placed to push JPL players. I honestly say so. I've said that for the last couple months, and I'm not going to change. I am not going to change. That is exactly what it is, because I know that for a fact, and I've said it for 3 months. Nobody listened to me when I say things, you know, because it seems like I'm a little bit extreme when I do talk. But the problem is, people, I don't waste time, so I make sure my time count at all times. So it's months after you will realize that everything that I've said, it was the truth. Every single time when I say something, you said it, you don't want to believe it, but months after, it just blew up and you said, oh my God, JD was talking the truth, even when it sounds outrageous. You're saying that I'm talking the truth just the same. Because the problem is, I don't give off the aura because to be liked in a Jamaican space type thing. I don't give off the aura because I don't have the time. I know that you guys like if I was in a group and I'm easily accessible, you know, but that I don't have the time for that. And I'm an honest person, so I just say it as it is, you know. But it is what it is. He's here, and I know that he's going to add some value to the team. I know. No, it's not a profit. I'm not going to take no profit. I just knew and told you, but you never wanted to listen. All right, that's it. I don't want to take no profit claim. All right? Yes, nothing whatsoever. I just knew and I told you. And the Omari Hutchinson situation, people, I am just waiting for one more confirmation that I can speak publicly. But I'm telling you, if that guy don't play for Jamaica, believe me, don't blame him. Because you see, when the truth comes out, you're going to drop down. Because I can't believe that I was so correct from day one without even knowing anything. So if the Omar Hutchinson don't play for Jamaica, all I can say, blame it on the JFF for him not to play for Jamaica. Just blame it on that. And I think if he doesn't play for Jamaica, the truth will come out. And when the truth comes out, this overseas and local thing will continue. It's going to get even worse. Because when I heard it, believe me, if that truth comes out, believe me, man, you guys are going to cuss. You guys are going to cuss, but it not have nothing to do with the youth. Nothing to do with the youth at all. I can't believe what I'm hearing, but because I'm waiting for confirmation, I've sent out a request so someone can just answer me. And once they answer me, I will just speak on it. All right? Yes. And if these are the madness that we are doing, let me leave it alone. Let me continue with the squad, people. All right? You speak facts, and it is true. Valley, big up yourself, man. Thanks for the continuous support. Owen, I am not going to... Listen to me. I am here. First thing, I am here to make sure Jamaica can be in the best position. So I am not going to be here trying to cause confusion. And you get me? So if I can speak on it, that's when I will speak on it. Because I would love for that kid to play for Jamaica. And if the one thing we know, they like to carry belly. All right? So I will never speak on something if I don't have the luxury to speak on it. Okay? But one thing I do know, it seems like nothing what people said about Omar Hutchinson was actually true. All right, that's the one thing I actually figured out. So anybody who just avoid that stories, just avoid that story, because when the truth comes out, it looks like it's going to be not good. All right, I've said it before. If we don't make 2026 World Cup, I am done with Jamaica football. You know, big of yourself, JD. Listen to me now. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. That's all I said. Just leave it alone. But at least they know. Once I do come and say that, they know that people are willing to speak. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. Drop German in the building. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. Yeah, man. So right at this point, what Jamaica has to do, they have Cuba and they have Honduras. Those are the two fixtures, right? The first one, Cuba. So let me go through the Cuba. Andrew 55. I've said something and done. Andrew 55. People like you, will think like you. That's the people where people can hook too fast. You are the first one. Them sell out the line and you get grabbed by the fish hook. All right. I know I've used the wrong term. The fish hook. But don't jump to believe these things. All right, that's all I'm saying to you. You have a lot of propaganda and misinformation on purpose. On purpose. All right, yes. I'm not going to get into it, but a lot of sorry, I used the wrong term, fish hook. But I'm just saying, stop believing these things. Guys, I want to take my show serious, all right? And I want to break down things, Can you stop? Can you stop and let me start? We're talking football. This is a full-fledged football forum, and I don't want it to be anything else, all right? Yes. Oh, my God. All right, 1 second, people. Let me get some charging going on my phone here, because I don't want my battery die. All right. Yeah, man. The man who I get hooked, the man I said Omar you sell out after me just said him not have no proof for that, And I said I'm investigating things. Why you don't just make me get the proof? Okay. Let me turn off this radio because I don't want to get any copyright strike. All right. Yeah. All right. Nope, I am not denying. All right. So yeah, let me continue now. Let me continue. Let me go up to Cuba now because we have heard a lot of people talking about Cuba. So let me just break down some things on the Cuba. And we need to stop this thing off. If we don't beat this team, we should retire from football. Let me say something to you. When you approach things like that, you're already putting on the next team, overhyping your team, and overhyping your expectation as well. So what that does now, it doesn't matter what Jamaica does after that, they are designed for failure. So if they won 1-0 and Cuba hit the post 6 times or 4 times, all of a sudden you exaggerate something because you never watched the Cuba team none at all. You know nothing about the Cuba team. So we need to start inform ourselves, and that's why I've always preached education. Education just simply means to inform yourself. That's all. That's all it means. Nothing else. You get me? That's why I've always preached that. It's not me trying to disrespect anybody. It's just me saying we have to seek that, because once we seek that, our reasoning becomes much more rational. All right? So we don't have to beat people out of turn. You understand me? That's the overall conversation. So let me look at Cuba. All right? Cuba lost 3-1 to Honduras the last time, and it was a solid game from Cuba. Remember, Honduras is a technical team, that really bring the best out of it. You saw Jamaica played Honduras, and to be honest, that was a very much balanced game. Some people left the pitch saying that Honduras was better than Jamaica. You understand me? Yes, but Jamaica still won, and Barbary goal was disallowed. But they also had chances in the game. So them going toe-to-toe with Honduras had 42% possession and still create in the game. That was a good look for them. They defeated Nicaragua 1-0. They played Russia. They lost to Russia 8-0. But obviously Russia is not a small team. All right. Russia is not a small team, not because their country is getting banned and stuff. They have very good players on their team, and their league is a very good league, showing that Shamar Nichols in their league and can't get any game. All right, yes, they are a very good league. All right, they had played Cuba. Honduras again got 4-0 from Honduras in 2023. They drew with Honduras at one point. Again, early on, they defeated Suriname, not the strongest Suriname team, but a good enough Suriname team, like maybe almost just coming out of the bottom third to enter into the lower part of the middle third. All right, that's what it is, and they defeated a team. They drew with 80 0-0, and all of those scores came in 2023. So they are improving. All right, they can cause you all sorts of problems. They are physical, they are technical enough, but they kind of mix the physicality with the technical side. So they don't rely on the technical side. So they don't want to always keep position over the top, but they will put in isolated position to try and win the ball and use their technical side to make good passes from there. But they stretch out your team, so if you're not good enough at passing the ball, they can automatically create more openings, separation throughout the channels to pick you off. All right, so even against Suriname they tried that and it worked a lot of time, and I've never seen Jamaica put any team together as good as technical as Suriname team. Even the worst Suriname team in history is more technical than Jamaica team, because that's what they do. So that's why I'm using them as a reference to say that they could have pressured them and still pick them off. So you could, no, not you could, you will see them picking off Jamaica by forceful passes them. So overturn in areas that make you uncomfortable, just like the Dominica game. All right, they are going to do that a lot. They are much more stronger than Dominica, so look out for that. So we need technical players in the middle to stay on the ball, willing to fight, so stay on the ball, physical, and good range passers, because you have to stretch the pitch to try get, you have to stretch the pitch obviously to get the separation, and obviously have the range passing to link your forwards, or else they are going to close you down, cause you as much problem. So this story of Cuba is a nobody, and if we don't beat them, Ronnie, I am not making any excuse. My conversation was to make a point, Ronnie. Why you don't listen well? My conversation was always making a point. I'm just telling you, even the worst team, the worst Suriname version, it's going to be tough, because they are always better at passing than anybody else, and they still tapped into their passing and disrupt them. So you're going to see them disrupting us. So that itself makes us uncomfortable. That's all. Just listen. Ronnie, if you want to listen to me and understand me, maybe you want to truly give me the respect what the rest of the world give me. All right? Yes, just stop, please. All right, I think Madasil said Hutchinson wanted him to get his passport. All of those things are stated, Ronnie. So you don't have to ask that. That's a fact. All right, Jamaica struggled to beat DR at home. Nothing don't surprise me anymore. Chop Chop says Jamaica is going to get a stern test coming Friday. Yes, it's going to be a stern test. And remember, that's how you get better with the tests. All right, with the tests. All right. Chop Chop said, Jay, if Jamaica don't win this game from the first 45 minutes, we're going to be in deep trouble. Okay, I thought you're going to say you're going to stop watch football. Let's see what this Steve guy can do. Not sold on him. Okay, all right. Chop Chop, JD, you not saying anything foreign here. I do my research and Cuba team is improving and they play a better brand of football than us. But I am not going, you see, if I say the word better, they're going to say I'm a bad man. You should understand, you know, because I come off different than the stereotype Jamaicans. They tend to just don't like me from the start. Believe me, they just if you go back in history, that is the reason why most of these people have problems with me. Because I don't come off like the stereotype Jamaicans. So I don't come over hyping nothing, and I come with the facts, trying to give you rational reasoning and give Jamaica even more credit when they do win. You understand me? But I always think that we think so less of ourselves and think so less of the opponents, or we think so more of ourselves, thinks less of the opponents, to make sure we can create more chaos. You understand me? Because if you don't properly read something, right, and then it don't come to what your expectation is, that's what leads to disaster every single time. So that's why we always group up this story of we better than every team, so we can make sure the disaster coming after. So sometimes I could say that we wrongfully judge a lot of teams just to make up our stories, to have more sensationalism about it. And it's just we as a culture. And that's why I've always said seek education so our judgments can be a little bit better. That's all. I've never disrespected anyone saying that. All right? JD, why you continue to try educate these people? Yeah, because I'm not doing Nigeria or any other country at this point, so I think I only can do this because I'm on it. I can't do anything. I have to just stick to my principle. I'm not going to come and tell you any lie for any benefits. I'm going to just tell you the truth. And when it comes out, you realize that I was telling the truth. And then now, if we lose or if we draw a game, I am not so hard on them, because I knew what would have took place on the field. So my judgment ain't half from the start. You understand me? And that don't make me a JFF supporter, because you heard me just slap up the JFF them just a while ago. It's just me, a sense supporter. That's it. Because I know that sometimes if your argument kind of skew a certain way, they say that you're picking up for the JFF. If my argument supportive of Bailey, I'm picking up for the Butler cult. Yes. All right. So I wanted to go into like some of the players, them, what would be best suit the feel on the day to try nullify the Cubans. You know, that's my argument. Veer Phoenix can beat Cuba easily. Ease yourself, JD. That's what Andrew says. Dirty Harry said, morning JD, Jamaica eat up this little food. What do some know? No, Dirty Harry, I never said Jamaica can't eat up the food. I never said anything like that. I was just trying to educate you as to if Jamaica did not eat up the food fast enough. You don't have to beat them so bad, because what am I speaking Netherlands? You know, I need to try and do that, you know, to see if it caused so much confusion as to me just speaking general patois mixed with English for you to understand. Is it that I'm not finding the right words? The words make them in the chat. Am I not saying the right things? Because my friends in England and America said to me, why they struggle to understand you? I said, because they chose not to understand me. If you can read their messages in the chat. They just want me to hype, you know? All right. Both of these games in the window will be difficult. We need to be realistic with our expectations. That is coming from Mr. J. Saguna. All right. Chop Chop said, continue to continue do the right analysis, bro. You're doing a great job. We need to think outside the box and not just inside it. All right. Dirty Harry said, blah, blah. Cuba is improving. Isn't Jamaica improving? All right. Dirty Harry. Dirty Harry. You always cuss me, Dirty Harry. But Dirty Harry. Harry, change your name from Dirty and life will maybe be slight better. All right, Chop Chop said, Jamaica, the people of Jamaica will always be Jamaicans. Laugh out loud. You can't tell them anything to convince them to educate them. We as Jamaica shy away from the truth and facts. Andrew 55 said, guys, Simon say we must be positive. I am being positive, you know. Everything that I've just said is positive to Jamaica football team, you know, not Jamaican fans. Because I'm trying to tell them not to judge a team so much if the result is close. All right? And the performance is close. It's because the other team is good than what we actually tell people. So I am being positive. So people listen to wording, not just the tone. All right? Triple E, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Duvan says, the biggest problem with Jamaica team is that they don't stamp their class. Maybe that's true, but it takes a while to stamp classes in games. All right? We will succeed on Friday. All right, Andrew. I think you're... Ronnie said, I think more Cubans are playing overseas. No, yes, they are. Jason said, they understand you. Just don't like what you're saying. Okay. Wow. All right. Determined said, big up JD, big up you, Jamaica. Big up you. Jamaica will beat Cuba. I'm more interested in the style of play. All right, fair enough. Love the confidence, you know. And I would agree, and that's what we want to go into, the style of play. Yeah, but being positive doesn't mean you have to sound a certain way, because a lot of my videos are strictly positive videos. Some people just can't comprehend what I'm saying, J-Ross. But if they had broke down what I'm saying, they would have just realized that I'm a passionate person. But look at that. Haiti, Nigeria, Suriname. It's my passion that I have, and the accuracy put together, that I have people love me for. But that is what Jamaica hate me for, because it's the passion of me searching for information to try and show you the probabilities. You know, that's it. So I don't need to speak in a soft, robotic tone like Simon sometimes. Say, all right, guys. You understand me? Yes. And mercurial talent, or whatever it is. Whatever he says with his AI robots. I don't have to say any of those things for people to think that I am what you call it? I am not positive. I think people that are educated enough on words would realize that I'm not saying anything defaming Jamaica or nothing. I think everything that I've just said, people really seen it. It was positive towards the team. All right. Dirty Harry said Honduras has a good midfield. Yes, I think I'm slightly true, because I know that Honduras development is a little bit further. That's the reason why I am kind of slightly more worried about Honduras. But that doesn't mean Cuba can't do us anything. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I think Honduras game is a 50-50 game or a 45-55 game. And it could have swing in Honduras' favor. All right? It doesn't have to be, the 55 doesn't have to be in Jamaica favor. The 55 can be in Honduras' actual favor. So it's not no 35 to 65. It's 50-50. And Honduras can take the 5. And we are 45. That's how good Honduras is. Period. All right? Let me ask a question. When Jamaica play these Caribbean teams and we give them problems, Isn't it always a weak Jamaican team? Once Jamaica is full strength, it's easy. 1-2. Okay, no problem. All right, no problem, big boss. All right. All right. Kalinque says Garden is bad for football. He's not qualified for the job. I can say I agree with both of them, but maybe me agreeing is wrong. You know. Triple E said, JD, you have love and hate fans. Okay, okay. Honduras has Palma from Celtic. All right. So they're saying that people not just coming, they're coming with more more resources, so it's not going to be as easy as the last time, which the last time was not easy. It was very much equal. So anyways, let me look at let me stay on Cuba. Let me stay on Cuba. All right, so Cuba, yes, I think it's going to be something similar. 4-4-1-1 Cuba will be using and overloads on the left hand side majority of the time, at least to what I saw in both Suriname game over a year between Suriname and Honduras. So I want to say that majority of the time they keep similar system. All right, so that is something that I'm going to look at. All right, so based off the 4-4-1-1 and how they play, I want to pick a team around that, like what I think can get it started out. All right. Palma missed the best chance versus us at the stadium the last time. All right. Avis Williams said 4-3 4-2-3-1. I would play a double pivot against Cuba, Karai and J Russell. All right. That does not look bad at all. I like that. I like that attitude right there. Like that attitude. All right. All right, so a 4 at the back or a 3 at the back, people. All right, because every time we go with a 3 at the back, maybe we have not worked out to get the comfort in midfield. We have not worked that out as yet. We have not. Big up yourself, David J. Thanks for being here. Yeah, man, and everyone that's here already, thanks for being here. Massive, massive respect. Yeah, man. The comfort we have not gotten that as yet in midfield. So would you not say, because the coach said he's going to have continuity, another scratch off win, big up yourself, thanks for being here. The coach said he's going for continuity. So would you not use continuity in this one and go with a 3 at the back? But change it this time and go for like a 3-5-2 system. A 3-5-2 formation, but also work it out in a system. Because remember, a 3-5-2 can easy well turn into a 4-4-2 system. Or a 4-4-1-1. It can easy well. Alright? So it all depends on the defensive transition and also the attacking one. Alright? So would we not try to still use the 3 at the back and advance on that? Because he said it's continuity. Let me know. Or you're going with a 4 at the back. Let me know. Which one are you more comfortable with? Because I thought that the 3 at the back, even though I think that the reason why we never looked so comfortable, we needed more people in midfield. So we needed a 3 in midfield, so attacking midfielder, or a 1 defensive central and 2 central in midfield with 2 wide players. That's what we needed there to keep more possession of the ball. And we never needed Damian Lowe in midfield because he doesn't keep possession of the ball. He doesn't deal with the ball well. And obviously, we're talking about a high intensity team. Stamina is one of their skill sets. So you're trying your best to make sure you're up to tempo to go with them. All right, because we just played 2 teams that the only thing they had more than Jamaica. Obviously, they have technical ability. I would say Damrapa has more technical ability than Jamaica. The coach said it as well. So you guys don't beat me, and I actually agree. Unless we just hide everything when we come to Jamaica. That's the only reason why I would believe it otherwise. So Damrapa, the stamina, intensity, and technical ability over Jamaica. So I don't think they are fully just better players. They just have some skill sets, and we struggle to go around that skill set. They could have played the entire 500 minutes. It would have just gradually get worse and worse for us because they are just a technically better team than Jamaica. You know, not individual players, but a technically better all-around team than Jamaica. And it really showed up those things. And then Dominica showed the same thing. They don't have the technical side as Damrep, but they have just the intensity that they played at and the stamina level to keep up the intensity. And that itself exposed what we never had in the last coach. So I'm hoping that we can see better intensity, because that's what the coach asked for as well. He said that is the one thing he's looking for. Intensity, stamina level. That's what he said in his last interview, the coach. So he just came in and he told you what he's all about. So if you're not playing at that tempo, he can't pick you, because it's not about name. At least that's what he said. We have to wait and see if that is actually accurate. Blessings, Father Bling. And then there said, Low should go back in defense. We need, especially with in pace. But the problem is, Dirty Harry, I think if it's defenders, we have proven that I don't think he's better than the other defenders. And worst, if Damian Eaton penalty is available, it tend to make it worse, because I think that Latibodier and Dishan Bernard prove that they are better players. They are younger than him. So it makes it hard. And I know that he brings a different level of vibes. You guys don't have to correct me and let me know anymore. I know that he brings different level vibes, okay? But how much in this world vibes do bring you? You know, please give me an answer to that. How much in the world vibes do bring you? All right? We have to be honest to ourselves, guys, because you can't pick him over Dishan Bernard. Dishan Bernard showcased that he might have the highest upside of all defenders Jamaica have. Latibody showcased that he's one of the better composers of the football in the team. So if we are going to be transitioned into a technical footballing team, he's going to be the first choice player. Even Hector, if you're going to go to Hector, Hector is way more technical than Damian Lowe. You understand me? His passing range is way more. He can tackle even better than Damian Lowe as well. So the only thing Damian Lowe has is recover pace. They just prove them younger, not better. Mirac, if you watch those games and you don't prove, say, like over the 220. Oh my God, Mirac, just stop that, Mirac, man. Mirac, what Damian Lowe pay you, man? Oh my God. Why we can't stop lying to ourselves, man? Why we can't stop lying to ourselves? Mirac, stop the man. 5 years, me they already in Mirac. Just stop, my brother. Mirac. The man is like the fifth choice at this point. Mirac. Another scratch off. Another scratch off. Mirac. Another scratch off win. Mirac always stress me people. You can't tell the truth here. Because of 5 years, Damian Lowe was 5 years younger, you know, when he actually defend Damian Lowe against me, you know, and he's still doing it again. Mirac, English, big up yourself, thanks for being here. David J said, JD, I respect you for always bringing solid content and good reasoning. Yeah, man, but I'm trying, but they always fight me for the longest, you know, man. I'm telling you, man. English, big up yourself. Dirty area, where you go play Lati. You are look for a midfielder that play defense. Some people like a defender play defense. Okay. So Dirty Harry, you see football is way more technical at this point than what you think. So that statement that you made all comes down to the system that you want to use, and 95% of football system today is how to beat a press. Not even 95. 99% of football is to beat a press. You know why? Everything starts on the top. So if the dominant teams are all teams that press you and possess the ball, you have to learn to beat the press. All right, so that means mathematically you have to learn to pass, you have to have composure, you have to have vision every part of the field. That's how you're gonna beat the press. Because if your midfielder break the screen, look at the other day Casemiro trying to give the young kid the ball, but because he's trying to hide rather than break the width, Casemiro tried to give him it closer to the defender. He get picked off by Liverpool and it's bam 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 goal. All right. So football is very much educational today, Dirty Harry. So stop with the sensationalism, my brother. It is very much more. So you see, I can just pick out something and show you. Brother, stop telling people that, but you want a defender. Wild out things stop nowadays. All right. Manchester City defenders, them check how much tackle they make for the season. Check how much tackles they actually make for the season. We have to be honest to ourselves. The man, them in rare form this morning, JD. Ronnie said, I think Damian Lowe washed out of the MLS. Bernard Latti are championship players. You are look for midfield. Okay, that was Mirac. Why am I say a Dirty Harry said that? Jesus said sensational. Future. Yeah, man. Oh my God. These guys are mad in me. They're mad in me, if that's a word. Yeah, so can I go back to making my team? Because I have to be fighting, you know. Why is it people don't? The other day. And sorry, I don't need to say sorry. I was very busy the night before. Obviously, I cover a lot more contents, so I had to do Nigeria and the U20s World Cup. But you guys never checked for me on that stream, so you never even knew that I was doing the other things. So I should have done a video with the Cranky. I never got the chance. I am not hiding from Cranky, none at all, people. I was just busy because I went to bed 4:30 and woke up after 6. Because it was the first day for my kid and the last day of my vacation. All right, so I had to go, and then I couldn't sleep for the rest of the day, so I never really got, I was not stable, so I'm not going to come on a screen when, and even at that time when Cranky starts his stream, I would have had the Ghana stream to do, and I missed the Ghana stream completely. You get me? Because I'm trying to get my body back in the right mood so I can do my work and then come on the internet after. All right, it's not easy for me to do what I'm doing. A lot of people do YouTube as their only source of income. You understand me? I have a family, I have a job, I have a lot of things to mix together. You understand me? So you can't just call me and expect me to just say ready, you know? It has to be planned out a longer time. You get me? Hope you guys understand. And Dirty Harry said, laugh out loud, no sensational. I watched the ball game and see how better than who in the defense. It not take a rocket science for calculator to see who is supposed to in the Jamaica defense. Well, your eyeballs them, Dirty Harry. Please let me know who you think should be in the defense. All right, USA Rasta 10 defenders. You for ready? I am not younger, you know. It's not 5 years ago when I was significantly younger, you know. Today, you know, a man's remember, you know, I can't do certain things, you know, and that's why I'm saying, people, I am Jamaican, but I have to adapt to survive. You get me? I'm in a different country. My family doesn't share the same belief of Jamaica. They don't even understand that. So I should just pop out of my bed, left my lady to come and do stream. I am not getting paid, people. I have to make at least $100 every single day, you know. All right, you guys not paying me $100 every day, and I don't want you to. I am okay with whatever I get when I do these things, because me doing Jamaican videos is to help Jamaica. Because if I wanted to do other videos, I would have stayed over my Wemaxit channel. On this channel, let me give you some stats here. Let me give you some stats here, just to show you, because I like to break down things so you guys can understand and don't lose it in transition. All right, I'm gonna prove to you that I could have easily well just do other contents. All right, so Imaxit football. All right, so I have 12,000 plus subscribers here. I've done 910 videos. So based off that, by the time I do 2,000 videos, I would have been at least 30,000. So I think for 50,000 might be 3,000 videos, 3,000, which would still be the fastest in the space at 50,000. All right, so we max it now. We max it. Right here, I have 400 videos. 400 videos, and I have 18,000 subscribers. So by the time I reach 800 videos, I might be at 60 to 75,000 subscribers by the time I reach 800 videos. My average rating of videos are anything round to 4,000. You get me? So I could have been there. So I do the Jamaican videos them because I chose to, you know, because I think it's a form of giving back. All right, yes. So just sharing that for you to understand, so you can respect me when I do it, you know. Yeah. JD, why coach telling the young players that they should play for England? I never understood. I be honest, I never understood that take. Ali P, I never understood that. I think if you go back in history, let me break down that before we get into the best 11. That's why I said the coach is dead ass wrong there. If over the last 4 years, every time we called on overseas young players to come, and I heard people trying to make excuse for it because I was listening to Cranky's channel, and it makes no excuse can be made. Look, Connor Boyz Clarke was actually picked in England's team. Nobody can tell me that they don't believe that he could have translated into something. The reason why you get picked at all levels is because you can translate into something else. You get me? That's it. So the last time we fill our team, let me show you. Let me go back to Jamaica U20 and show you how much. And that was the furthest we reached for maybe like 1 billion years. All right, so Jamaica U20. When we lost, that's when we lost the dam rep. So let me give you all the kids them at that time. Where it was. We lost the dam rep. All right. Let me go with the one with the red card because maybe someone is not on the list. All right. So where is the match? I wanted to see the match. So Tyler Roberts was in that squad as well. Tyler Roberts. Chad James was in that squad. Jaden Anderson, Kobe Thomas in that squad. Zian Scarlett, Jamali Clarke, Connor Boyz Clarke was in that squad. Tariq Zimenez was in that squad. You understand me? A lot of overseas players was in that squad. And that was a time when they said to us that let me see if they want to come. So you guys should try and get them. And that's why you have to respect the YouTube space because it actually brought them here. All right? That little problem that we had from 1998 to now, 1998 to now, YouTube actually helped the solution to that. So I heard Mr. Algrims coming in and talk about the infighting. He kind of fixed that over the years. I think that YouTube should get more respect for what it has done. I know that YouTube can be a very toxic place, especially Jamaican YouTube, because we don't win much and we don't participate in so much events. So people might find contents that might show you a different light other than football, you know, because it's tough. I don't think they will do a lot more other teams, you know. Yeah. But aside from that, I still believe that the core principle of YouTube had done a lot for Jamaica. We have to, and I heard Cranky saying that the JFF said that they won't talk to the YouTubers anymore, which I think that is a good thing, because I think they weren't sensible enough to modern technology, and they were exposing themselves over and over. And that's why I had came on and I said, Mr. Speed, you should stop going on these programs. All right. I understand that you guys are trying to clear up your name and trying to look a better image, but I think you're not helping the image, because if you come and say something and then 3 minutes later, the Gen Sec saying something different, it just leads for all sorts of unnecessary drama. You know, go ahead, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Chippy said, thank you, JD, for giving continuous interactive JA content. Yeah, man. I'm just trying my best, you know. So I think we should not be sad the JFF don't want to come to the vloggers them. I think the vloggers them prove that they are much more in tune. The Jamaica was not ready for YouTube. Jamaica was not ready for YouTube at all, especially in football. They weren't ready for it. What the YouTube did was very good and bad for the JFF, but not bad in terms of the YouTube being bad. It exposed things that they never knew that could have easily well been exposed. You understand me? So them not being here is the best thing for themselves because they're too old. And that's why people wanted new persons that they could have interact without sacrifice themselves. Because every time they do come and speak, they don't make much sense. You know, because both of all the problem is they like money and love limelight as well. And more than one person want to speak when they should just have one speaker, period. All right? Unless they can always be on the same page, it don't make any sense. Well, they are never going to be on the same page because they're old, egotistic individuals. So they ain't going to call each other, oh, what you're going to say. And you're going to learn, Jason, that is a product of our downfall, you know, because of the way we are. I don't see no team in the world that have YouTubers in press conference. Yeah, you do, because but the difference is most of those YouTubers, they don't use their YouTube for a living. It's a part of their jobs. You understand me? So they are coaches, they are doing their coaching badges, and they are professionally trained media persons as well. And then they use the YouTube to sell their actual other products. This is different what Jamaica brings, which I have no problem for it because it brought a little bit more information as well. So I wouldn't have any problem for it, you know? Yeah. Robbie asks Southcase questions at Euros. Yes, that's what I said. But Robbie comes off. Robbie thinks a little bit different, though. All right. Correction, president. Yeah. So yeah, man. So let me move on. JD, I never seen that. Okay, well, Jason just told you that Robbie asked questions in one of the press conference, and I thought that I heard one of the big YouTubers in England went there before, you know. Yes, I heard. I saw it before. I can almost say that is 100% that YouTubers got into press conference before. One of the biggest YouTubers that does press conference is Beanie Man TV. Back in the days, because people, don't be fooled. Don't let people fool you. I've been on YouTube a long time. I've been on YouTube almost 10 years now. Almost 10 years. Back are slightly maybe more than 10 years. Slightly more, either 10 or 11 years I'm on YouTube. So back then, when I was doing post-match analysis and stuff, but not my face, that's how long I'm here, because I was successful back then without my face on YouTube. That's before no Jamaica space started. So nothing never existed at that time, and I was successful on YouTube. So don't make people fool you, people. You had Beanie Man TV. He got, I don't know if he has his badges or anything. All right, but he was always in the press conferences and stuff. So I guess he got accreditation from somewhere, and he was one of the biggest content uploader at the time 11 years ago. And let me type in Beanie Man TV and see if he still exists. All right, just to show you. And if he's existing now, he's going to be on hundreds of thousands. Beanie Man TV. Beanie Man football. So just to make it easy, so I can find him, just to show you. All right. So Beanie Man Sport. Beanie Man Sport, he has 1 million subscribers now. At that time, and 11 years ago, I had what, 12,000 subscribers. See your Beanie Man Sport. He has 1 million subscribers now, and he's still doing the same thing, going into press conferences and stuff. So it is a thing. It is a thing, Young Kings. I would say that maybe the ways of how we do thing, because we're Jamaican and they're English, it's gonna be a little bit different. All right. We are not the same as other people, you know, or as English. English are not the same as Jamaicans and vice versa. So I think that's the case. But I've always seen YouTubers in it. And see, I can remember 10, 11 years ago. All right. YouTube's keep posting about Enketia, who is supposed to have parents from Ghana, not Jamaica. Okay, well, someone sent me into my Instagram about players. Enketia, someone sent it to me, but I never see the need to post it, because if I know it's not true, it makes no sense for me to post it, because as I said, my interest is to cover what I think makes sense, and not just to put things out, you know. Yeah, and that's never my intention at all times. Yeah, but as what I've said, that's my rebuttal to JFF not coming on YouTube or not talking to YouTubers. I think it might just be the best thing. They have gotten what they wanted out of YouTube, which is getting to work with a few YouTubers, because I saw people get jobs in the YouTube, in the JFF, so they get the YouTubers that what they want. Maybe some of them are, I don't think they are the most populous Jamaican YouTubers. They are not, but they are still popular enough to do their own thing and enhance the JFF. You understand me? They are still popular enough. I think still. That's my take. So they got that. They got we to give them majority of the things that we know about the actual next side. So they get a chance to easily tap into the next side of the pond, which is the England side and the American side as well, because I've gotten the American players sent to them more than once, of all ages. Yes. Devon Porter did an incredible job over the years. From majority of these players, I'm telling you, we are giving coaches credit. Some of them still Devon Porter involved in it as well. Big up Brian Burke. Massive respect, yeah? Um, so based off that, I'm just telling you that it's the best thing, and nobody should beat up them not to come on YouTube. Let them just do them thing. They are better now. So if your intention was to make them better, why we complained? Why are we complaining about them not wanting to come on YouTube? We have made them better. All right, we have shown them how much money they can make. They went out on hire 876 after me showing them how much money they can make of doing this. So we never wanted nothing. We gave them the proof what they can do, and they got some of the YouTubers with them. So I think we nobody should complain. You know, we should just stick by what we do, which is to inform the masses as to who is playing well or not, and we move on. I have no problem with it. I think it's good, because they're not going to tie themselves up more and cause more drama because they don't speak well, you know. They don't speak well. All right. And what I meant by that, I explained before. They will contradict themselves in every single outing if you give them a chance to. So based on that, let them stay in their own comfort space and just speak. And I think life will be better for them. You know? Yeah. Wilson, big up yourself. Then we have Dr. Gigi said, any news on Whisper? And how did the surgery go? I don't know. I think you can type in Whisper surgery. Whisper is a very popular Jamaican born player. So I think you will get news on that, Mr. Dr. Gigi. I have not researched anything about Whisper. I'm very sorry, people. All right, MVP boss, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. So let me look at the team now, because that's what we wanted to do, and you guys wanted to fight. You know, I big up Dr. Gigi. Yeah, man. Hope all is well with you and the family. And there are some Jamaican heritage players in Germany, the Netherlands, Canada, and other countries too as well. All right. So pretty much what we're saying. Big up yourself, Big Dylan. How you doing, man? What I'm pretty much saying, people. The story of we needed to approach other players of certain age, I would rebuttal that to the coach and say, coach, okay, you should target the 24 and upwards, no problem. But you will still have to keep an ear out for the people that say they want to play at 14 years old. at 13 years old, at 20 years old. Because you have Splat, Brandon Cover, you have Casanova, you have so much of them that said they are willing to come and play. And they're in societies that can easily matriculate into something top shelf. So why are we going to wait until they do turn into something top shelf? Then that's the point. We are going to go in and say, you know, they don't want to play for Jamaica, I want you. You know, see that Monday I play for Tottenham. Monday I play for Fulham main team. The Monday I play for Leicester main team. So, oh, he want to play for Jamaica. He want to play for Jamaica. I'm not going to approach him. No, they were telling you that they wanted to play for Jamaica. So all you need to do is just literally just take the ones them that said they want to play. And the good thing is we have a lot of documents saying that they want to play. All right, we have 5 players that are young and can be the core of our team. They say they want to play, and we keep on making up stories to pick the other subpar ones them under them. All right, and then say that the same age group don't want to play and we know how to convince them hard for convince. No, the ones them what you claim to want, which might, that's why people, you always leave that little hole for people to think that you're not true. And the reason why people will think that, because if the next one them still better than the one them that you want, why go after the one them will tell us that them want more time? Maybe you just did that to say that you did it because you know that they're going to tell you that they wanted more time. So maybe you never really wanted it. That's what you're going to let people to perceive. All right, at all times. You get me? So come on, man, just be a little bit better, you know? Yes, Steve McLaren is a double agent linked to England. Oh my God. And DJ Nazim, how you doing? Hope all is well with you. You said, what did I say wrong? All right. They use 876 to get the YouTubers to work for free. And now they plan to throw them away. No, not true. We can't. The problem is, and that's why I said, if you had, because when I just started this, every YouTuber usually said that they're trying to help Jamaica. So that's what I think. That's what I think. I think that everyone is just trying to help Jamaica. I never knew that money was such of a concern. You understand me? I always thought that when it comes on to Jamaica, we're making money because people appreciate our time and stuff, but I never knew that money was such like the YouTube is your sole and only income. I never really got that. Everybody always said we are doing this for Jamaica. So I never actually look at it from a different point. But when that's the case now, if it is people job only, I can look at the conversation different, but my arguments were always based off all the YouTubers, them have their jobs, they have their other incomes, and we are just trying to group up a bunch of people to try support Jamaica, and we get some players to represent Jamaica. That was my thinking. But I think I have to change from that because it is a completely different now. You understand me? Maybe at first when we started that was the case, but now, it is more of a job. So based on it being more of a job, if I do see people do things, I have to judge them based off that. So at first my action would have been different and maybe negative towards it. No, if it's a job for you, you have to feed your family. You have to feed your family. So I have to look at it different, you know? At first, that's what I was privy to. Now it's different. People using it as a job. And if you're using it as a job, I can't bash you to do your job to feed your family, all right? JD, why the JFF doesn't have outlets to buy tickets? Only online. All right, I have to check for that. Okay. All right, DNA said I subscribed. All right, thanks for the subscription. Imaxit, you are different and you never fall for 876 bull crap. I was they sold us to say that they're trying to help Jamaica and stuff, and I was willing to get involved. But me listening and people sending information and then I put it together, I was just saying, and at the same time my phone broke as well. So let me not just say I wouldn't do just 1,000,000%. Maybe I was leaning towards not doing it because I realized that it might not be what I think it is, you know? Positive Vibration Radio said, to be fair, to the coach, he's just being realistic. If they are young and rising, more than likely they will fancy their chances. No. And that is the next lie we need to stop selling people. Positive Vibration, not more than likely. We don't know the people them, so what we need to do is to approach them. Because let me give you something that is shocking. Before, Mikel Antonio always wanted to play for Jamaica, even when he got called for England. Several players before wanted to come in for Jamaica. We refused them. From 1998, we refused people to play for Jamaica, and they could have made England team. Now it's the same thing. So that is a lie that we keep telling people. No. That is you trying to avoid of your responsibilities. You are the one who don't want to go in and engage and convince people, just like what every other country doing, to say that more than likely they will go and play for England. That's not true. I have a lot of families in England. I'm just coming from England. My little cousin told me, never knew that he knows Simon firsthand. He said, but my virgin is playing pro, you know. He's looking good, and he's in, I thought he was in academy at the time, and he's going pro. And he said, he contacted Simon and said he wanted to come and play for Jamaica. That's the first thing he said. He wanted to play for Jamaica, period. Madasil was one of the best players at Chelsea. He said he wanted to play for Jamaica. So I'm connected to 1998 when we are rejecting people, to now when we are rejecting people, and to the young players them now. So over the whole time, players that could have made England always wanted to represent Jamaica. It comes down to the culture that you're in. It comes down to the culture at the surrounding that you're in. And my family them, in Jamaica, they would play for Jamaica just the same as England. And I'm telling you, some of their first choice is actually Jamaica. Don't put something on the kids them that you don't know for certain. Because I know for certain that I heard kids say they want to play for Jamaica first. And you hear me just tell you, they contacted Simon Preston. So that is a fact. And I never even knew my family. I meeting my family the first time, and he knew about Simon Preston. And his friend contacted Simon Preston, and he's 18. He doesn't know if he's going to matriculate into something by 20 years old to make the national team. So why he wants to play for Jamaica from the start? Just like the others them. Madison was 16 and a half when he said he wanted to play for Jamaica. Ben Godfrey was 15 when he wanted to play for Jamaica. Mikel Antonio was young and go straight back to 1998, 2000. It's the same thing. So let me stop these narratives to say that they don't want to play. And these guys have been targeted by England from day one. It comes down to the surrounding that they are in. It's you to do your due diligence to go and find out what the kid is all about. Take your time and do your job. Nothing else. So when I heard people saying that, I understand what they're trying to say, but if you don't understand it, don't just easily throw it away. Do the investigation. We just have a group of 20-year-olds, and all of them turned up for Jamaica and did one of the greatest achievements for Jamaica. And what we did, we move away from it. So that we just proven ourselves wrong, you know. And what we did, take our shame in our eyes and said, okay, they came and they just did so good. Then Lembeki said, us come take out Brown out of the team and him play himself out of the team. Play Brown out of the team. You know what we're going to do now? We're going to make it more difficult. We're going to start tell people, say them don't want to come when them just came and did that. So let we stop lying to people, man. None of them don't want to play first. Go and figure that out first. You get me? Go and figure that out first before you tell people that they want. That seems like it's an easy cap out because you yourself never really want them coming in the first place. You know? I'm not accusing you, you know, but I'm saying it seems like an easy cap out if you just jump to your take and say, hey, you're gonna choose that first. No. I've talked to several kids and their parents saying that Jamaica them for come. A lot of these people are in countries just to help themselves because they can't help themselves in Jamaica. So let me stop find new ways to sell a narrative. You understand me? Because it's not the truth. I just show you over what 1998 to now, 26 years out of actual data to prove that you're wrong. All right? And I can go back to 87. I can go back to 87 when England came to Jamaica to play Jamaica. And it was the same attitude from that time. And that's why Lindy De La Pena made the statements that Jamaican players love to make excuses why they're not good as England. 87. And he's saying that. What are we saying in 2020, 2024? Please tell me what we're saying in 2024. That's why I do history and don't go sensationalism. Now you understand why I've talked like that. If 87 we make the same excuse as now, what really has stopped us from being this good? Because we know our problem from 87. But what's stopping us from being this good now? You see people? And from 87 players from England wanted to play for Jamaica. And that's why the man gave the statement to say that, no, if you're ready today, you're ready today. The bunch of excuse the man from Jamaica always a give, no, in a work. When we go outside and see certain things, it's always your talent and you prepare yourself and all. Lindy De La Pena is a very good guy to study. Very good guy to study. And I love that he left those clippings so people can know that it's not no. We have a culture where we want to put our people, we segregate people. We don't class people outside as the same. That is just a fact by now. You get me? Or you get that the coach won't try from what he said. Clean slate now, man. No. Vibration. I was arguing your point. You said sometimes they're going to jump to do that first. And I've proven that over 20 odd years and go back to 30 odd years that nothing like that is true. Because I have the facts to say that is not true. So my approach is always me do my job, and then after me doing my job, the success of the job determine how life goes. I think that's how everything should go in life. Let me know if I'm talking foolishness or I'm on point. You can't just tell me that, they're not going to come and England going to be the first try. No, that seems like you don't want to do that part of the job. And you get offered the next side of the job and you want to take the easy option. No, man. Everybody on the list is not that big. I'm getting free plane flight to go and talk to people. I don't even need plane flights. I'm living where they are. So I don't need that. No. You're not going to tell me that, man. That's a part of your job to get them people here. Because that was one of the reasons why I thought that it would have been a good recruitment for him. You know? So, yeah. Period. Yeah, man, big deal, and it's the same thing, man. You're right. Jamaica is better than the result. I believe Jamaica is running from paying decent salaries. Oh, my God. Yeah, man. So, people, please educate yourself. Educate yourself, and don't let people send you down that road, because more evidence proven that kids will come at any age, especially recent, because some people like to talk about recency bias. So recency bias in the actual right of the players, them want to come at any age. Players that can make England team want to come at any age. You understand me? For USA, the same too as well. Because your previous USA captains wanted to come and join Jamaica team. So I just think that we have a... let me tell you exactly what I think. That I don't have to misword it. What I think is, Mr. Spade came on my program and he told me that it's the people that hire him. It's the people that vote for him and vote for the JFF, right? So they know, they might know, because Mr. Speed, he tries his best to educate himself. So he might know what the result, how to get the result. But at the same time, he knows that if he does that in its entirety, space might not be there for him to continue that job, because it's not about what he can do to get the right result. It's about what people perceive as the right thing. Remember, it doesn't have to be the right thing, It's the perception of the right thing. All right. So what we can do then is to pick the 13 best ballers and then use the site for developmental spot, spin as much narratives, and then put other players in it. So we always have 1 or 2 players in it for the crowd get hype up, because they are more relatable. You understand me? That's what I think Jamaica team will always be. You understand me? Because that guarantee them to say, see, me still give that youth a chance. Him go America to play and me break him through. It will always be that, people. You understand me? I don't think they know what can give the best team. They know that the best team at this point might be everybody where play overseas. They know that, and majority overseas born. They know that, but it doesn't make any sense, because if they don't have a job, what the sense for them it makes? So it can come out from a point that they don't love Jamaica either. It can come out from the point as well. So the argument, it can lead to a lot of argument, people. It can lead to a lot of argument. But I will stick to the point. Don't say that the kids don't want to come, because that's a lie, and that's a proven lie. Because at this point, Splat is one of the highest rated midfielder in England. Splat is one of the highest rated midfielder in England. It's an injury drop him off the radar. It's an injury drop him off the radar, people. It's an injury drop him off the radar. It's an injury drop him off the radar the last time. An injury. Why he never inch closer to the main team of Fulham? An injury. He came back to U21 and he performed one of the best performances in the U21. He came on TV and said that anyone calls him first. So you know what he means? He means that he can make England team if he gets a good spell in. But he never said he might go up and play for Jamaica. Anyone calls him first. Have we tried to call him? No, because he doesn't break through as yet. And that breakthrough came, but because of injury took him back. But because we are not checking anything, because the JFF doesn't check anything, they expect the YouTubers them to do the job, or the coach will just come in to do the job. So they never try to put him on their listing. So that kid, that's why we go for Adrian Reed, because we don't know about Splat. Even when he came in our circle, we didn't check on him to see what he's doing. We were bragging about the Whisper, when this man above Whisper. But him can't even get a call for the position that we have problems in. You understand me? So that's what leads to our problematic situation every day. And I don't have to argue that anymore. That's very clear, people. Yes, it's very clear. And the last point that I'm going to finish on this argument is, they know that they can't come out and tell you the truth, because you're not going to believe in the foolishness. And they don't want to give you that opportunity for you to choose to not support the team. So that, because you're asking, why would they come out and lie then? No, they have to lie to you to keep the facade going. All right, to make you think that the quota stop at U20s. No, it doesn't. You get me? Any advantage they can use to give somebody local, it's going to happen. All right, and it's going to continue to happen. All right, yes. So even if it's a detriment of the team, it's going to happen. All right? Yes. So that's just the truth. So people, that's why for me, I'm going to support the team regardless. My overall interest, like my overall input, might be less if they come out and tell me certain things. You understand me? Yes, it might be less. You will see me do less video because I don't believe in the project. You understand me? But I will just still watch them because of Jamaica. I would just watch them. But my interest in it would not be the same. I have to tell you the truth. All right? Yes. Gregory Big of Yourself said, Hutchinson, capital first. He come to Jamaica when he was 18. Them I talk about he's one for the future. Jamaican Guna said, 1 second, I get a few comments. No local player to the World Cup squad. No, but the problem is, that's why I didn't want to go into this, because I thought that just being on the surface and just explain it's very clear. If the player is good enough, he's good enough. We are not saying that no local born player can't play. Liam Bailey is born local. So that's how the people, like we talked the other day, like the Matthews guy, nobody said that. But people just want people that they can perceive that is ready for the position. And that's all we're saying, you know. Do Panama, Honduras, Costa Rica do the same thing as us and recruit overseas players, or they develop Warrior 777 Warrior 777. Let me show you facts now. Panama recruits, but not as heavy as Jamaica. But Panama has the best. You hear what I just said? Panama has the best input in the entire Concacaf. You hear it? Panama has the best infrastructure input in entire CONCACAF. More than USA, more than Canada, more than Mexico. You hear what I just said, Warrior 777? Let me go to Costa Rica. Costa Rica historically has one of the best developmental pool in the entire region. Honduras the same. So they are developing players that can compete instant. And their leagues are better than our leagues as well. So they can rely on their leagues a lot more. All right. So I hope that answers your question, you know, because you never know. I would have had a rebuttal for that so fast, but it is the truth, and we have the information, so it makes it easier. The best youngster and the best 2 or 3 from JPL must be in the squad. Okay, well, Asphalt Entertainment, I don't subscribe to that. I think the best player connected to the system of the coach should be in the squad. That's what I connected to. Ty, big up yourself. The Hutchinson thing is very puzzling. It was so obvious he was going to break through. Yes, no, it was not obvious, Owen. Don't want to take away my footballing credit. I was one of the only human being at the time. Because even YouTube, everyone have taught down the youth at the time. Remember good. Don't take away my credit of spotting talents. All right? Everybody talk about Whisper and Whisper great. People were actually saying Whisper better than Hutchinson. That was the 100% talk at the time. So maybe the JFF actually believed it. The coach said it as well too. Out of him more and more. Not about the comparison, but Whisper is going to be the greatest Jamaica input. I was wiping out my eyeball asking, what kind of coach would even come out and say this? When you have Hutchinson, them one some wonder kids on the listing, why would you say this? Is it that you're trying to turn off the overseas players or something? You know, so I was one fighting to make people have sense on Omari Hutchinson. So it was not so easy, Owen. So give me my credit when it's due, and I want my credit. All right? The whole Jamaica said this man a good and say me a liar and me not no sense. So they must spin around and go like say they been knowing him so good. No, they never know nothing about football. So them lie to you. They never knew. Almost certain. And me the only one on YouTube that said that. Me the only one. Me not give nobody else the credit. Me almost certain, and me the only one that say this man are the best player Jamaica have as youth player. Stop make people telling no foolishness. Me the only one. Nobody not take the credit from me. All right? JD, let's hear your top 14 of the national team. Yeah, man, me I take my credit. Me want my credit. Wanna play with me? Wanna beat me for everything? Every time I write, I wanna give somebody else the credit. Me no know only hate me so. JD, this is the first and only time I will admit you were right about Hutchinson. I want digital credit. Whisper baller, but him arrogant like them daddy. Butler and JD, you talk straight facts. No, man, I have to take my credit, man, because it's like me not exist. Them just try always omit me out of everything and just tell a bag of lies, say them. They just collect me information and say, let me take JD credit. So I want the digital credit. I want the every credit. I want it. Because every one of them things that me say it. Every baller we discover, turn ballers with them gopher, and me do it. People need to check my CV. Yes. Nobody else not do it. And me. And me evaluate the player them. And me I work for JFF without no pay. I'm me. JD, you know Rico O'Reilly. Yeah, Rico O'Reilly, of course, of course. We heard the premature bug labels attached to Hutchinson. Me no don't tell you love Hutchinson more than Jamaica. Oh my God! Just because I asked for my credit, the man said me love Hutchinson more than Jamaica. Oh my! You know what? See people, that's what I told you. There is no way I can come here and they should give me something and they don't take it away from me. So it's it. I true me love Hutchinson more than Jamaica. Why me get it right? So what about Eat and Pinnock? Eat and Pinnock were the same thing, yeah. Deshaun Bernard, you know, was the same thing, you know. Because remember, Deshaun Bernard, they were saying, well, he don't want to come to Jamaica, not at all. And I was the one have to push that. And say, people, what I talk about? Deshaun Bernard, Deshaun Bernard, come here, bro. Light Stewart said, JD, lots of people said Hutchinson, included myself, said he was a great prospect because we saw him in the Chelsea U21 and youth. All right, so Light, take the winnings. Are you the Tessa Lights? All right. JD love Pinnock more than Jamaica. Oh my God. Well, if you had said I love Pinnock more than Jamaica, maybe people would have believed that. You know why? Because I was talking about Pinnock from the first day I'm here. From the first time I started to break down who coming through, it was Pinnock. So if you guys had said that I love Pinnock more than everybody else, then I could say that foolishness, but it's foolishness you guys talking, you know, because my love for the players have all come from footballing analysis, you know. That's it, you know. So wanna stop pretending like, you know what? Let me leave it. Then we have the big bad Dima Dre. How are you doing, man? I haven't seen you. So let me try and look at a team, man, because you guys, I still have like 20 minutes. I have 20 minutes max. Not one more second. Moby said people must not bash the youth. Maybe the next window no, Moby, believe me. When the true story come out, none of them not bashing the youth again. But I'm glad it don't come out because it'll be more drama for them can feed off of. JD, you sound like I like popcorn. Me love Cartel the most. I never said that. I never said that I love Eat and Peanut the most. All right? I just said if you had said that, I could understand because back then I was fighting with them. Crispy. I'm saying Jamaican niggers can't do anything right. You buy low and sell high. By the time overseas players are ready, Jamaica will have to compete with England. Yes, that's facts, Crispy. Costa Rica developed Manfred Ugalde, who started for CF Moscow in front over Shamar Nicholson. Ronnie, you learned that here, so don't act like you're taking my own notes and pull it up back on you and back on me. You see, I am getting these people too educated, you know, because I am telling them things and they're out here using it back on me. Oh my God. Yes, Ugale is rapidly rising. Did well in several leagues overseas, and he came back in Concacaf, and it's translating. Yes. Yes, yeah, man. Ronnie, today is the taking back JD credit. Only need to put some respect on my name. I may take back my credit. All right, yes. So, Ronnie, may I take back my credit from you? It was me you learned it from. JD, you. All right, City Boy. All right. Yeah, City Boy, I'm telling you, respect, man. But if some of them actually gave my credit, maybe it would have influenced me more to do more Jamaican content. But man, they just fight against me, man. JD, you say, yes, I want my credit back from them. Think about the coach response to the Omar question. He really he never answered the Omar question at all. I'm surprised that people thought that he answered it. He never answered it, you know. He just said something much more broad brush that made you possibly think that, oh, certain age group players don't want to come and play for Jamaica, including Omari. But he never really said that. You know? When will I get my Tapa credit? No, Tapa credit is the Tapa get fired from Mount Pleasant. and rehired back by Mount Pleasant. Are that kind of credit you want, Demo? If that credit you want, Demo, boy, you're lost, big boss. Yeah. Hold on, let me deny that one more time. Are you taking? No, I'm not. I'm using the phone. I'm using the phone, so I'm gonna do like 17 more minutes and I'm done, Chris. But Chris, I will next week, because how it works out for me now, I am going to do the Jamaican games, but I only can do the Jamaican games and maybe drop a short one, because I have 3-4 competitions doing. And remember, I'm kind of responsible for like 4 countries, you know. If I don't turn up for Suriname, people beat me worse than Jamaica, you know. You know, if I don't turn up for Haiti, people will cuss, but they can forgive me because I think I'm gonna choose the Jamaica game over the Haiti game. But I'm gonna still report on it, like scores update. Nigeria is one of my biggest avenues. Nigeria, Ghana, and Gambia. I've not really done much more Gambian content because I'm stuck in the Jamaica space. So this little window, I'm trying to get all of my bases them touch. If you understand me. And you can't wrong me, people. You can't wrong me for wanting to put my business first. All right? Yes, JFF put them business first. You know, yeah, so hold up, Suriname worst in beat it. No, they will cuss me and say, why am I not doing it, you know? Yes, because good progress making. So everything Jamaica not doing, Suriname doing, and then I would have to turn my back on them. No, I can't do so because I like progress. So if they are getting the best ballers, why would I not want to be a part of that? Why would I not want to support that? You understand me? Yes, so I don't want to miss out on none of those things. All right, JD, what do Whisper? I don't know what happened to Whisper at all. Bro, you need to start employ someone. Yeah, maybe I need a solid person to work with, but I've not really found anybody, you know, that I can work with, you know. I need people that compatible with me, you know. You know, I found 1 and 2 persons before, but they never really liked YouTube. They just really respected me and wanted to support me, you know. Yeah, JD, I will give you Pinnock. You were the one, you're one of the first that talked about Pinnock because most of us didn't know him. Okay, so lied giving me 1 player, you know, it's okay. I'm making sure Gemma soon take over. No, Gemma not taking over. Gemma busy doing her other things. First she said she wanted to become a zoo person. And I'm saying, Gemma, why would we send you go to school and you wanted to make alligator eat you and a 1 bear eat you? You know? So she's just young. That's why she's talking about she want to become something of animals and zoo and those foolishness. You know, let me not talk loud because she might just watch my stream and hear me. And the one pastor people, the one pastor try influence my kid for go make shark eat her and alligator eat her. You understand? So I have to run past off on my phone. You understand me? Because I don't know what pastor try convince my pitney for do. My name say you're coward. Oh my God. Well, listen to it. I don't want my kid to be doing all them foolishness then. I want you to pick something much more understandably, you know? Yeah, something that we send her to school for, you know. I have not seen no class teaching people to pet a 1 bear, to pet a tiger, you know, to pet a shark. That don't work, all right? I don't care about the people I'm talking about coward and all of those stuff. They are just making up stories about being coward, all right? Yes, you can talk all you want. I am not the type of dude. She should... Veterinarian, I don't business. These animals are very strong in the people. Something like JD, send me your application. Okay, all right. Something less dangerous. Thank you, Owen. I know what you're trying to say, Owen. Yes, and she know you well, you know. Laugh out loud. You are wrong. Let the child be what them want. All right, you know what? You know, keep on say what you want, you know. All right, yes. You and the one pastor can talk all you want. All right. All I'm saying is, alright, I will revisit it when she reach 16, when she have more sense. Um, I will ask her what she really want to be in life, you know? I will not fight her if she want to be all something with animals, you know? But I would not be happy though. That's all I know. I would not be happy. That's all I'm going to tell you. All right? Yes. Simple ask where you see him play 10 or right wing. Okay, okay. I think right wing. Hold on. Let me hear who you talk because I think of the whisper. Um and you can't answer a simple question. Are you uno go on like uno know everything if me never. Okay, okay. City boy, city boy. Oh, come on. JD, let the kid be great. I saw the love talk. But let the kid be great. Alright, alright. Yeah, alright. Pause. When she have more sense. Gemma smarter than me already. Well, all me just to say is when she might be smarter than me already. Okay, cool. I have no problem. But the problem is, more of, more of, you know. Okay, yeah, I'm on, yeah, I figure out a big league and him attack. Yes, all I'm saying is, people, I'm okay. I will talk to her when she get bigger. All right, I don't think you can just turn up from 0 years old talking about you want to get involved with no animal type of foolishness. You know, that's all I'm going to say. All right. Um, Lansley, I am saying I'm going to revisit her at that time. All right. Yes. I have no problem, but the problem is, I said I have no problem with the overall situation, but my problem is, yes, yeah, that is two different things, Jason. Learn to listen, Jason. You and Pastor love try persuade the pit them into all sort of foolishness. All right. She could be a marine biologist. People, many people like water, boat so much, you know. Even though she can swim, you saw it on my Facebook. You saw me posted her trying to do some swimming class. Not swimming class. She was in the pool doing her swimming thing, and she goes to swimming class. You know, animal type of foolishness. Is JD Kurt Zuma? All I'm telling you guys, you know, it's okay. It's okay. Yes, all I'm saying, people. All I'm saying, I look at things a little bit different. If you guys want to beat me for that, no problem. People on the lineups, all right? We have 5 more minutes. The lineups, oh, you're looking at the lineups for Cuba. Oh, you look at lineups for Cuba. Who are you going to start? Does Jamalo start for you in the team? Does Jamalo start for you in the team? If you ever say yes, oh my God. Does Jamalo start for you in the team? Do you kick cats, JD? Oh my God. Oh my God. Guys, let me talk about football now. Because it doesn't matter which subject I do pick, they are gonna beat me. Alright? My daughter wanted to be a vet. Now she is a SG, a sergeant in the US Army. Accomplished mechanical engineer. Okay. Even though a big iron can drop in the head with a mechanical engineer part. But I think I'll be happy if she's more of the mechanical engineer. No, yeah. You know what? You can't pick for people, yeah, man. Yeah, I will just revisit it when she gets a little bit older. Big of yourself, Crispy. Crispy said Jamalo is a must start at this point. Oh my God. Lansley, can you leave Jama alone? Yeah, I'm not. Anytime Jama is in the car, don't call me. All right, and if you call me and hear me don't answer, it's because Jama is there. Because you're not gonna influence my kid to be fighting with tigers and bear. All right, man, I try protect his fear of his. Oh my God, I can't win nothing. This is the moral of the story. Can't pick for people. Okay. Oh my God. I said I'm gonna revisit it because maybe it's just she watched too much TV. All right? Yes. And based off she watching too much TV, she think animals are cool. You know? Yes. But in the future, she might not think the same. That's all. That's all. I'm not picking for her. I'm just saying. You know? Our Christmas said 433, Blake, Pinnock, Bernard, Joel, Bell, Russell, Bobby, Casey Palmer, Jamalo, Gray, Antonio. Oh my God. All right, nice. Big up, Fana. You are at the end. Oh my God, Fana. What's up, Fana? How are you doing? I think we had a great show. A great show in the morning. Great show. Believe me. Really enjoyed it, you know. Aside from 1 and 2 troublemakers, you know. Yeah. But maybe because Suriname and Haiti in the title, not everybody, all of the troublemakers them turn up, you know. Yeah. All right, so that's a 4-3, the 4-3-3 that Chris Smith went with. All right, yeah, man. Respect my fan of mine. I'm glad that you never came in 3 minutes before me talking about my kid not wanting to turn anything with animals. He's either a starter or a finisher. Okay, so based off your statement, then how is it he's going to be a sure part of the team, but he couldn't be a sure part of the team at the start? Can you give me an answer to that? No, your start 11 doesn't look bad at all, you know. But I'm just asking you if you guys are going to put him as a starter or a finisher. So, is it that because Liam Bailey was a starter or a finisher? I thought Liam Bailey was going to be a starter regardless. So, Liam Bailey was a starter. But I'm just saying, if he's a starter, how is that possible he was not in the team before? when you go salmon fishing, when you go. All right, okay, no problem. I'm not going to show her the video. Yes, because people, it's Pastor with his beers walking down the street and all of those stuff. Yeah, man, Pastor, I can say Pastor is living a nice life, people. Pastor is living a nice life, people. I am telling you. Pastor can tell his kids them that he ran down beer, alligator, 2 sharks because he was on the keys. So Pastor pretty much live everywhere. Pastor teach netball, Pastor play football, Pastor play cricket, tennis. The Pastor is a true jack of all trades, not and the master of several as well. You know, so they always say jack of all trades, but master of none. This man is a jack of a lot of trades and master of a lot. All right. Did you say netball? Yes. The pastor told you that he's a netball specialist. All right. So pastor will have to explain himself down the line. All right. Sorry to talk out his secret, but it's not a secret because he said it live. All right. But you just never listened because you're listening to other drama. You Owen. Pastor, answer for yourself. They said, what about Dandy Shandy? You know? Oh my God. JD, why would I start Boza and Dixon and they are not playing football? Boza only played 5 minutes since the season start. All right. Good point. But I'm just trying to bring it back to people that question things because I'm asking, how should he be a starter in the team when he was not even a placeholder at the first part? You know? Master, Pastor Master. Okay. Is Dexter playing football? Yes, he is playing football, Dima Dre. He played a match just a while ago against Arsenal, Dimo. Why you don't follow football, Dimo? Why you don't follow me reporting football to make it easier for you? Gray must not start. He's been rubbish. Okay. Pastor sound like he's lying. Okay. Ronnie, please don't cast any judgment on the pastor. The pastor is great. All right, because the pastor showed you a video running down beers, not running down beers, but recording beers from a close proximity. All right, yes, he played U21. It doesn't matter. He played something. Shamar played nothing. um So Pastor showed me that he's in the keys. He showed me about the bears and other animals as well. So I can't take him as a liar when I know he's telling the truth. I had to stop playing dandy shandy for the others to enjoy. Oh my God, you know, Pastor, that's why them can't cuss you like that, because you going over the top now, being egotistic, acting like you're the greatest dandy shandy player. Oh my God. Alright guys, thanks for the likes of the video, thanks for the shares and everything. It looks like I have to have everything on the screen for you guys to follow the reasoning. Alright, Rasta Gale, big up yourself, man. Every time, man, always supporting the content. Alright, yeah, man. Well, Rasta Gale, you know, I'm gonna be limited in the YouTube space for this week, the Jamaica space, because of the other contents that I have to do, you know. But I'm gonna still be effective because the videos will make sense, but it's not gonna be every day on this specific topic, you know. Me cancel from top of days. Sadna, big up, big up, big up, big up. Yeah, man, the man him just coming in. Yes. I don't know what happened in the past, the big league then, telling people that him stop play dandy shandy so others could get game. So that is how great. That's why pastor people can't believe you. You're operating at the JFF now. I tell you how great everybody is. People, take care of yourself. We will talk. Did my 2 hours and stuff. Yeah, man. So we will chop it up soon, because the pastor is something else, man. I've just tried to pick up for you, and then all of a sudden you embarrassed me right after with your ego. Leave them alone. Show what you can do, you know. Oh my God. All right, the great talent pastor. I have to support everybody in the chat saying what you see. You put yourself in that, because I had proof to show that you took a picture of the bears them, and you are in the keys. We know that is true, but you go over the top now to tell people you're great. First you tell people that you know you're better than Messi in this specific part. So pastor, you're setting up yourself a failure, because you just mention Messi and you at anything in football and say that you are that. You should not do that, pastor. I am not going to support you in that part of the conversation. All right? Yes. Oh my God. All right, bye-bye guys. Smash the like button on your way out, share, and leave your thoughts on the topics. We have covered Suriname, Haiti, and Jamaica. Some strong topics of Jamaica, but it was not no over the top content, you know. It was a smooth sailing one, so respect. The pastor came in, brought down the entire stream, so it's the best time for it to stop, because pastor set up himself for the people to beat him. All right.